What would you want for the kids when they grow up from a sense of life and career?
Life and career from the kids. All I care about is their happiness, I think. And that's on us, I think. As role models, we've got to show them happiness and what happiness is, right?
Well, they learn.
I think society has taught us to go to school, go to uni, get a job, make money. For me, you need to be happy in whatever you're doing.
Yeah, it sounds like that's a core value of yours.
Absolutely.
Being happy. But we've mentioned this a few times as well. Like the kids will see what we do.
One more thing, I was just saying, there's so many doctors that we know, so many lawyers, so many people in these professions who are making okay money, but they're just so unhappy within themselves.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, again, pressures from me probably there. One of someone I know is like that. It's like, he said to me, he goes, I wish I was a blue-collar worker, but I only ever knew being a doctor. Like the only option for me was to be a doctor. My parents weren't it's either you're a doctor or you're a failure. Like, which one do you want to be? And that's all it ever was for him. He goes, I've never had any other option. I've never known anything else other than this path. Now, yeah, you're right. Is he in that because he loves it?
That's
because he enjoys helping? Yeah, but it's also, if you think about it from a further back generation, especially being stereotypical, I don't know, what's it like for you, Iggy, in Mongolia? Is there that pressure to be doctors, like really high accountants, lawyers? Do you have that sort of pressure in Mongolia or anything like that from a society point of view? Because a lot of Asians, like Chinese people, Japanese people, have that sort of, no, you're a doctor or you're a failure. Do you know what I mean?
Doctor, lawyer, or...
Yeah.
That's unique man.
Yeah. See, and kids will watch what you do, not listen to what you say. So we can't say, hey, be happy. I'm happy. Can't you see that I'm fucking happy? You need to be happy.
Yeah, come here all the time.
That's right. But this is where this is where we're saying, like, this is where you can't be selfless there. That's you being selfless, going, you guys need to be happy. Yeah. Like, don't listen to us if we're arguing.
Look at what I do for you.
Yeah.
That's all we do for you to make sure you got this stuff. You don't care about it. And then you're like, they're noticing what you're doing.
That's right.
No.
Whereas if you're genuinely happy at home, they see that. Yeah. They go, oh, fuck, why wouldn't I listen to my parents? They know what's going on. They know what's up.
Yeah.
One thing I would wish for my children as well is I don't want them to have an easy life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want them to have an easy life. I want there to be difficulties in their life because I want them to build that resilience to overcome hard things.
I think the biggest mistake parents make with that part is because everyone, like, you will have difficulties. It's about not solving the problem for them.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's hard.
That's hard.
We have to give them the tools to solve their own issues.
Yeah, I mean, like our kids, and it happens with every kid. Happened with me, probably happened with you. I know it's happened with you. Like, you go into school, you might get bullied. Your friends might not like you. Your teacher doesn't like you. You suck at sport, or you're no good at maths, right? And then that kid feels really down and out about it. And as a parent, you want to come in, come here, sweetie, like, let me hug you. I'll keep you safe. Don't worry about the mean old teacher or that silly friend. Whereas, I hear, so Nicole puts the kids to bed most nights, and I hear some of the conversations that she's having with them, and it's like, whatever it is, Sarah said this about my hair, and, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. And she's like, well, we've said this in our trainings and also in podcasts. I was like, I don't like your blue hair. Trying to give them those tools that you need to sort this out on your own. Like, so tell Vivian, tell Sarah or Jessica or whoever it is, or Peter, tell him, like, I don't care that you don't like that. And especially in this world of social media, like we were having the conversation. Our son's getting to that age where he's like, he wants a phone. And I'm really against it at the moment. And I think you were okay with it up until lately. But they don't have the tools yet to be able to handle
the emotional maturity.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Comes with it.
To handle kids blocking them on a group chat or someone texting you after school saying, you're ugly. I don't think they've got that in them yet. We never had that when we were younger, and you're obviously the same too. We never had, that level of connection outside of school.
Yeah.
So I think it can be a lot more brutal now, and you need to have that that resilience in you as a kid, and that self. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think there is because so you think about it from the kids aspect, right? Have you been in a position where everyone's doing something and you can't do it?
Yeah,
not in the sense of you can't. It's like
your parents won't.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You
I
have
can't
to.
go to that party, or
Yeah.
I can't do that thing, and then that is like you feel like you're missing out as a kid as well.
Without a doubt. But
Yeah,
even older, like when we were dating, Nicole's parents didn't want us to go overseas together when we were dating. Mind you, we were mid-20s.
We're engaged. We couldn't even.
No, we weren't engaged. Anyway,
it was pretty extreme.
Yeah, but look, again, traditional Greek parents. No, you'd move out when you get married. You know what I mean?
As long as you're under my roof.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
exactly.
I'll
And it's like,
never
yeah,
pass
that's
that
right.
on
So
to
you
my
go to your kids now and you say, "Oi, my house, my rules. Do this. You want to do it, or piss off, and I'll never speak to you ever again." Like, how's that good?
Yeah, dude.
I get there should be a level of. I would try and
Different
look at it
generations.
from-
Different
yeah,
generations.
I would try to do it more from a respect thing, not you have to do.
You gotta-
this.
you
You
gotta-
can do whatever you want.
Gotta
You're not.
prove that
You're a grown ass man. Do what you want.
You got to.
But-
Life has gotten a lot better in the last 80 years.
Yeah.
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 Like your parents grew up in a wartime.
Yeah. That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
And what did they get fed?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, don't leave the house because you might get killed.
Yeah.
You
It's
know
all,
what I mean?
it's all like, yeah, this is
Yeah, but this is
People
where we're
don't-
saying that scarcity mindset. You're trying to protect your children.
Is it-
No, stay here where it's safe with me. Don't go out in the world.
but you're not.
No,
protecting
you're
them.
damaging
Yeah.
them. And we see this. Don't tell me, you should tell me off later, but like we see this with other kids. Do you know what I mean? We look at our kids and how we raise them and what we want to do with them, but you see it with other kids, how the parents are. And you're like, like if you're acting like that with the kid now,
Like
how's
the
that?
kid's got full-blown anxiety. Then you see the parents and they've got the anxiety.
Yeah, it's not the child. The child's fine. But it's the parent going, oh, no, don't do that. Stay here. No, she's got anxiety. She can't do that. Hang on, she's just bowling. Like, just let her push the ball down the thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
But then the kid hears that and thinks, oh, yeah, I must have anxiety.
I must have
Yes.
anxiety.
Yeah.
I do that. But it's amazing how quick they pick this stuff up. You think they can't pick up a 7 to a 10-year-old can't pick up an iPad and say, and type into Google, do I have anxiety?
Dude,
You know what I mean? And then they get fed, oh, wow, I've got exactly that. I must have anxiety, and then believes it, and your beliefs become your reality.
my little cousin, I reckon she was 5 or 6, and she was like, oh yeah, the butterfly traumatized me. And I just looked at her like, traumatized? Like that, I learned that word last year. Like 5-year-old saying that sort of stuff just from YouTube. And she talks in an American accent as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's when you know
We had that with Peppa Pig when the kids were young.
they're watching too much. Like, is that what it means? They should consume so much that she picks up the language patterns.
Yeah.
She talks, some of the things she says, why'd you say it like that? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, traumatized at 6.
Yeah.
Anxiety at 7. Xanax by 9.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, no, but
Do you regret not going back to work earlier?
are you back at work now?
I'm not,
You're working
but I'm definitely,
On the hunt?
I'm at that stage now of my life. The kids are a bit older.
Yeah.
I'm a bit focused on myself now and what I need to do to fulfill myself, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What about, okay, this is a good question. Do you want to come to work with me?
No fucking way.
Okay,
Unless
but
you want to get divorced.
but a lot of people
That's
in
your
that
thing.
role.
That's
Yeah, I know,
your
but
thing.
I know.
need to do my thing.
Yeah, I
have
get
no
that.
interest in.
I get that, but sometimes do you appreciate that maybe some partners would feel a level of obligation to come and work for their partner? Like, so say now, I say, look, I need someone to do invoicing for me,
That's,
right? And then you come in because it's a family business. You come in, you do that role, and you don't even get paid for it because you're just helping the family business. So I think that's a huge mistake too. And I tell my people I mentor, so guys, look, you shouldn't get your wife into your construction company. And they're like, oh, why? Oh, in the sense of, depends what they're doing, first of all. And second of all, if they're doing it because they have to, it's not ever going to be done to the level it needs to. If they're doing it because you need someone just to fill a role, or you just want to give them a job so they're going to, feel like they're doing something, again, it's not going to work. And sometimes they use it as an opportunity to do something cheap instead of paying someone to do it. And I think that's a mistake too. Also, if you haven't been trained in as in educated in construction, you're not really helping. You kind of
a burden.
Yeah, exactly right. You're just doing paper pushing stuff. You'd be better off to employ someone who has education in construction to run an element of that business, as opposed to coming into this one or into that one. So I think some people make that mistake over the years.
Yeah, that's fair call. You do see a lot of couples though that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
Where,
and the thing was, so look, it's like when you went on the jet ski, Nicole told you, what are you doing on my jet ski? Right? So she's not afraid to tell people how it is. You know what I mean? It's like when I said, do you want to come work with me? Like, I've got a job, I'll pay you, I'll give you money. That's super. And you'll probably get paid the same as some of the men here. Who would know?
Stop.
But she's like, no fucking way. Like, why would I come work with you? I don't want to. It doesn't have that interest. So
what sort of job do you want?
I want to do something where I have full control.
So to me, that says a business though.
A business.
Yeah.
Um,
You just got to find out. I think you're right. You just got to test the water. Start thinking about things, try some stuff. Yeah.
Go work for a few different people, see if you like that space, and then go do your own thing in it.
Yeah, it could be a matter of that too.
Yeah. Go work at a cosmetics place.
Here we go. Back to makeup.
Robbie just wants a slice of the pie.
Yeah, I'm an investor. I'm like, yeah.
Or he's just going to buy. He's going to watch your videos.
We'll make all the videos. We'll make all the Instagram reels for business. What kind of deal?
Sounds
Got a deal.
Oh, guy.
No fucking around. Where do you see us in 10 years time? So what are we 50? Shit.
On a yacht.
No, we're thinking bigger than
10 years. Bigger than that?
Thinking bigger than
Well,
a
10 years. 10 years is a long time.
Yeah, there'll be flying yachts in 10 years. How's the second
chopper on the flying yacht.
Yeah, so stop around and put in the water.
Robbie's getting helicopter lessons. You know that?
I do.
You been lately?
But I've got one booked in for, I think, 2 weeks.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Aston, I sent you that. Aston Martin are making choppers now.
Oh, sorry.
So
So put a pre-order in.
that's good. 10 years time.
Guest list. Wait list. Yeah, answer the question.
It's time.
50 years old. Shit.
10 years.
It's like
The kids.
you've
the kids
chuffed
will be
yourself.
our
Yeah,
age.
wow. So yeah, that's right.
So how old are the
Changing
kids
our
now,
lives.
just for context?
10 and 7.
So 20 and
20
17.
17.
So it'll be not going over days. And I'm getting my license soon. Yeah. It's going to happen. Yeah.
Interesting question, isn't it?
It's a tough one.
Because you can say it from a perspective of, it's funny. I've never thought about that in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
I think it's
Okay.
hard to fathom.
Okay. Did you think we would be where we are today 10 years ago? So 10 years ago, you were pregnant with our first child. So fast forward 10 years.
So 2014.
Yeah. 2014, a year. We were married for a year at that stage. Or 8 months.
I didn't think you would be as successful as you are, I think. I think I'd completely underestimated.
They always do.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, going back to COVID, there was a silver lining there. And no regrets, I think, because it's made us who we are today. And we did go through that really tough patch, and we have come out the better side. George,
Could have gone
so
the other
watch
way,
George go through all that training over the last few years to be the best version of himself has been the best thing to watch, I think, over the last few years. And to see him come out on the other side, I'm very proud to see him grow that much over the last few years. So no, we couldn't have predicted a global pandemic, I guess. So short answer, no, I did not see us to be where we are now?
I mean, the thing that I'm most proud of, and I know you are too, the thing I'm most proud of is our children. Like, I love kids, man. Love it. It's like the best thing we've ever done. Like, by far. I know people say, well, what's the meaning of life? Like, just kids. That's it. Nothing else matters. I'm lucky now. Like, I would have, if Nicole said to me tonight, have some kids. Because I'm I thought, hey, let's go. Like, I want to have more. And the reason I say that is because it's like my daughter's 7. She's still cute and like adorable and all that sort of stuff, but she's getting older. Like, I looked at a video I sent you the other day, and it's when I walked in the door. You're going to see this soon, Nigi, too. I walked in the door, and like both the kids ran. Look at a long hallway. They run down. They're like, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, daddy!" And I looked at it and I was like crying.
Yeah, now you've
Like,
got
I
the
missed
dog
that.
runs up.
Yeah,
Shit at him.
That's right. That's right.
But like, I miss that, man. And I'm like looking at it. I'm like, fuck, I could have 10 more kids. And 10 more kids.
You want to?
But I love.
If you can birth them, you can have them.
Yeah, but this goes back to what we were saying. Yeah, that, obviously. But obviously, only one person can do that.
One gender.
Just one gender.
Here we go. Here we go.
Current affair.
That knock on the door.
Say we did have another kid. It'd be completely different. I would be completely different. From the start.
To stay home and cook and clean
Kind of feel like a good.
and raise the
That'd be a nice
kids.
break.
Why not? See you 2024, baby.
Take the easy life.
That's it.
The easy life.
I don't know.
Play PlayStation for 8 hours. I'll call you up. We can play Call of Duty. So good.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.